This is Real
Hey, yes, sir. Here we go. Damn. Yes. Woo. I know, right? I forgot one on the Legends of Tomorrow, so I had to make something spectacular. So I had to bring my man Al in.
Ow.
Hey, it happens.
It's harassment. We got it on camera.
It's not harassment. This is harassment. That's harassment.
So I feel like
That's harassment.
that is.
Right there. That one's on camera. You're okay though, Al.
Oh, that's fine. It won't be the first time.
So on today's episode of Throwback Thursday, we're doing a second viewing of Watchmen.
Yes, sir.
The movie.
This one's for you, legend.
Yeah. So the movie Watchmen, which is a Snyder movie, I believe.
Yes, it is. The great Zack Snyder. The most gifted filmmaker. One of the most gifted filmmakers
That's bad.
I've ever seen. You did a good job.
Let's talk about this. Okay, with the his that little
Snyder
his
cut.
standard filter that he always has, and
Fantastic. No problem with it.
with the gloomy blue filter or whatever.
Just like the Titans.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I still don't approve that. The movie as a whole, being as though we've all seen it, you
I seen it
guys
like
saw it
more
the
than
second
once.
time for our second viewing. How'd you feel about it?
I forgot how slow it starts. Yeah? I swear to God. I was watching that joint like, oh man, I know this is good. I'm like, oh my gosh. Can we skip a couple scenes? I'm like, sheesh.
Depressing, wasn't it?
It wasn't, I was like, I'm sitting there like, come on. I know it gets good. I know what happens. You just skip ahead.
I'm gonna say
No, you didn't. You skipped, you cheater. It's the second viewing, go. Suffer through it. This is what you had to go through the first time. And once the hype gets off and everything, this is the whole purpose of us doing the show and everything. Once the hype gets off and after you've already seen it, let's throw back and see it again, see how you feel, how you really feel about it. And then you see the real flaws and everything, like such as.
Nah, I'm going to say it's a flaw. I'm just start out slow.
It's a flaw, yo.
I've seen.
I say flaw. I say flaw. You say.
I say necessary slowness. It was necessary to help develop everything up. It's like a build so everything else could flow with it, but it's still slow. I don't know how you was gonna be able to pick it up because you can't skip it over. If the first time you watch it, you skip over it, then you're gonna be lost the whole movie.
Right.
So you had to watch it. So it was a necessity. That's the word. Yes, I got it.
All right.
Yeah. Al, how'd you feel about it the second time around?
I mean, I still liked it. It do start off a little slow, but like you said, I mean, it is a necessity. It builds up the characters. It lets you know why they are the way they are. Like the long intro where, they're showing how the heroes became. But once it gets into it, it's still the same good movie.
Sorry, first of all, it's the wrong word. Still great movie. I think that's the proper word you were looking for. Great movie.
Don't let them put words in your mouth, brother. If you feel as though it's good, you have the right to say it.
Is it good or great? Is it good or
It's a
great?
good movie.
Get out. Get out the view. Get out. Anybody who doesn't agree with me is out. Right.
That's fine. And let the people know why you feel as though it was a great movie. What other aspects of the movie brought it to greatness?
Storytelling. Well, it's kind of messed up because if you never read the comic book, then you never see the end of the comic. You're like, oh my gosh, this really happened. But if you read the book, you're like, man, I can't wait to see it happen. And then you see it happen. Then they switched it up. It wasn't a big giant squid that how you pronounce his name?
Ozymandias.
I was about to say that all wrong. Like Osmosis Jones was about to come out.
Oh, wow.
But that guy.
Yeah.
Who actually went in the comics he sent down a squid with psychic powers and it terrorized New York. Here he used he replicated Dr. Manhattan's energy and let it off in New York as a bomb. I think that was like the perfect change for the movie.
It was.
The perfect because it's gonna be hard to sell the squid thing to a mainstream audience. And Zack Snyder films are already hard enough to sell to a mainstream audience. So introduce a giant squid was kind of iffy, but to use somebody who he took the whole movie, to explain how powerful he was and how all put by humanity he was and all this different stuff, and then use that as a turning point to, you know, corral the entire world to be one, which was, how you pronounce his name again?
Ozymandias.
Yeah.
Adrian Veidt.
Yeah, just call him Adrian.
Adrian. I'm going with Adrian Veidt. I'm not, you know what the last word too. Adrian. Okay? Adrian. As long as, to have him, I forgot where I was at. Fuck, it was a great movie.
All right, so this movie came out. This movie came out in 2009, before the real big superhero craze.
11 years?
Yeah, yeah. This came out before the real superhero craze really started and everything, and Marvel's MCU before it really got popping and everything. It was already, you know, Iron Man came out in 2008, right. So it got started, and then this came out. So how do you feel as though?
That Dark Knight came out, what, 2007?
Yeah, but the superhero craze wasn't as it is now and everything. Do you
It
think this helped?
It's not everywhere.
Yeah, it wasn't everywhere. Do you think this helped the superhero genre of movies and everything? Or was it more like, it was just a movie to go see?
Yeah. The big scream of things, no. I mean, for all comic book fans, this was it. Like, yeah, we're going to watch Watchmen. Yeah, woo. Everybody else, no, because they didn't know who the Watchmen were. A lot of people don't realize this is one of the greatest comic books of all time.
Award-winning comic book.
Of all time.
Graphic novel for real.
Like, of all time. People don't know that. So a lot of people not going to, when they go in the movie, they not going to know what's happening and all that. Even like, if you go back and watch the old trailers, it was like, they were trying hard. A movie based off one of the greatest comic books of all. They were telling you this. And nobody seemed to care. Yeah. And it's not palatable to like, you can't take your kids to go see this. You can barely take teenagers to go see this because they're gonna get confused. You gotta be lock focused. If you take a teenager now to go see this movie, by the end of the slowness, you're gonna be like, you know what? See what Instagram is doing in the middle of the theater. That's how it is.
And this came out in 2009 before the craze. Do you give people a little more credit? Don't you think they'll be more focused now and everything?
No.
And be able to
No.
Al, what you feel? You think
if people would be more focused?
Yeah, they'll be able to watch through this.
If it happened now, yes, because of the superheroes now, I think that they would. They'd give it a shot.
They didn't give Batman vs Superman a shot. I know they didn't give Watchmen a shot.
That was some bad reviews on that. So.
And you don't think it would be bad? I bet you go look at the reviews now. If you took Watchmen away from 2009 and bought it in 2020. The same reviews you would get from Batman vs Superman, the same ones you get for Watchmen, because everybody just wants the MCU DC version of it.
I don't know about that.
Okay. They would call it a knockoff and everything, but I think they'll give it a chance, like they were doing with The Boys. At first, everybody was like, "This is nothing but a Justice League knockoff." Then once you start watching it, it had its own identity. You were like, "Oh, like this one. This Watchmen has its own identity.
Yeah.
It's its own movie in itself." So I think it might be able to pull something off, yo. I don't know if it's going to make Joker money or it just out of.
It's
people don't get a Watchmen show. The Watchmen TV show didn't get a lot of everybody who's seen it knows great, but it didn't. A lot of people didn't
never
watch
seen Watchmen.
I get
if they didn't see the movie, they're not interested in.
I get that. But
so that's the reason why it didn't get as much acclaim as it should have, because people didn't watch the Watchmen. So that's just what it is. Nobody's gonna go in and say, "Oh yeah, I remember Watchmen in 2009. That joint was like that." Nah, they're gonna say, "What? Watchmen?" So this is what they're giving me after Game of Thrones. That's what people are probably thinking.
And to that point, I would say the same thing about Watchmen, the movie. They were like, "All right, so we got Batman vs Superman. There's a clear divide on that. Okay, clear divide. It's me and the people who are right. That's great." And it's them.
Wait in the world.
I know it's wrong, but and it's them who say it's not great. Watchmen, they're like, all right, so Zack Snyder's coming back again, see what he does, and he gives you another movie similar to Batman vs Superman, but clearly not the same, and same kind of tone and all that. People would just automatically hate it, like before they even get a chance. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't particularly agree, but I see what you're saying.
All right, the acting in this. How was the acting? Did you feel that at all when you were watching it the second time? Were you like,
Rorschach was amazing.
This is good.
Rorschach, comedian, he played his role like that. Rorschach showed how crazy he really is. You know, he does have a mental.
I'm not locked in here with you.
Yeah.
You're locked in here with
He
me.
really does have a mental.
That was
You
the
know,
best part of
he
the
mental
movie.
illness. He
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
He needs the Rorschach mask to feel whole. And somebody who
So they took that mask off. He
Yeah.
freaked out. No,
give me my face.
I was like, yo. And it's funny if that happened like in real life.
Somebody
Somebody
put
like,
him to an insane asylum
nah,
right there.
like when
Yeah,
they
no,
do that.
they would. But when they were taking, like they were taking out, they were like, yo, I can't believe this. Click, World Star.
Wow.
They wouldn't.
I don't.
You know, I know they
2009, he would have been on World
I mean,
Star in 2009 for
I don't.
sure. World Star was at its peak in 2009.
Yeah, it'd be everywhere now. Be like, oh my gosh, yo, he's losing his mind. Instagram Live. Y'all, do y'all see that?
He go live now. He
Yeah,
would
right.
have
Go
been
live.
on World Star back then. That's right. What about the action? How was the action? The action, was it up to par as you thought it was when you watch it again, or was it more like? How'd you guys feel?
It's Zack Snyder's action. There's no flaws.
All right, Al. This question directed
Man,
towards you.
There's no flaws.
The two main action scenes, because it was actually only like three with the jail scene. But the action scenes that were there were good, but it really wasn't a lot. It was three.
It was pretty gruesome though. Those
Yeah, they were gruesome.
Oh, they were.
like when they went with Silk Spectre.
Oh god.
And, what's the dude's name? I keep wanting to call him Owl.
Night
Man.
Owl.
Yeah, it was Night Owl. When they walked into that alley to stop that the lady from getting mugged or something.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
No, they were just gonna mug them.
They
oh
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
They
they
was-
just gonna mug
they was
them.
like,
They just were like, oh yeah, we
We've
got
been waiting for
idiots
this.
right here.
I mean, they beat the tar shit out of.
They broke bones.
Yes, I mean, I was like, yo, because in my head, I'm like, do y'all have super strength? Or y'all just know how to hit? Cause y'all are.
Yeah, because what's the name? When Adrian Fight was beating up the comedian in the
Yeah,
beginning,
he was.
I was like,
Yeah.
because I remember when it very first came out, my brother was like, yo, do they all have super strength or something? And I was like, nah, they're regular humans. The only person that got powers is Dr. Manhattan. He was like, nah, that fight scene, somebody got super strength.
Yeah. I know he got agility off the Osmondeus. His agility in that fight was like that.
Yeah, his fight
and the end fight, his agility.
and this fighting with the when he had sent the people to try to kill him, so because he's trying to cover himself up.
Oh yeah.
So in his own building, and he beat. I was like, yo.
It's a shame that it was funny they killed one of his people.
Yeah.
And he was like, whatever, I'm gonna slide around. He's got a pill. I'm gonna stick it in his mouth. Let him swallow it and die. It's like, hey.
The man had a plan, and he was going through all
That's
the way.
what it is. Like you always say, the villain makes it.
Yes.
Makes the movie. And his portrayal of the villain
Adrian
was like that. Even though you ain't know he was a villain
and he won.
to the end. Yeah.
He
That's
won.
the best part to me. He
Now
actually won.
everybody gets all this credit in Infinity War for Thanos winning. Adrian Veidt did it first. I mean, he legit won. He's like, if there was even you think I would be telling you all of this if there was even a chance for you to stop me? It already happened. Next scene, boom! Holy shit!
Yeah.
I was like, this is brilliant.
It's funny. Did you watch it the second time and be like, yeah, this is even better now, boy?
It's funny, right? Because you know how like you watch something and like the good guy who you think was the good guy the whole time turns into the villain, and you go back watch it a second time, you like, oh, I see.
Yeah,
See, they
you
missed
can
this
see-
part.
You can see how he really thinking. Yeah.
But in this one, you like, yeah, he covered it up beautifully.
Yeah.
Like he
Real life
did.
looked like he thought they were coming after him, like they came after the comedian, even though it was him.
Yeah, he
So yeah.
It was beautiful. Like it's like one of those things. Like, yeah, I don't care how many times I see it, I still don't see this guy being a villain. He's out there doing charity work, giving back. People got after him trying to kill him.
Even though he was a villain and what he did was wrong,
Was it?
I mean that's what I was about to say. He did it for actually a good cause, even though in the show now it shows it only lasts 15 years of prosperity, and now things starting to unravel again.
They said it in the Doomsday Clock too. It's
Yeah, right.
same thing. Like, oh yeah, it was good enough to get everybody back, but then it's coming back towards the end.
Yeah, you can't hold them all with the same fear. You gotta up it.
Yeah,
You gotta up it.
You gotta up it.
you gotta. What's the word? You gotta reboot humanity every so often.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? All right, I saved it off for a little bit. All right, I got kind of good so back. Another world in crisis. Come together.
Put that fear back in people and let them know what they have is
Yeah.
is great and everything.
Need to.
Don't forget what you have. It's a great thing right here. Peace is good. You know. So all right then. All right.
Yeah.
Those three action scenes were good for y'all.
It was the action scenes were good. Yeah, the scenes that you see show how powerful they are, the heroes, and it shows how even though they ain't got powers, how
I don't care. Some of them got something. I mean, the way they were breaking.
Now the way that he threw the comedian out the window, that looked like super strength. The way he just pitched him.
The entire every time they were fighting,
that whole fight looked like they.
But just comedian 240, you just toss him like nothing.
That's
like
what
it was just light.
I mean, they were when they
and he's so small too. They got powers. He had or juice.
I know in the comics they don't have powers, but they got powers. I know in that movie they have some kind of ability because I mean they were literally punching your leg and it was gone. You didn't have a leg.
The only way that the movie magic, the only way you can make it more interesting is you got to up it. It's a superhero movie. Let's take it to the next level. Let's give him
a little bit of power.
Yeah, just a little.
They were Barry Bonds in that joint. Something. I mean, they were.
Give him that Captain America strength without actual Captain America.
It's like extra human strength. Yeah. You're not up the level with the superheroes, but you're stronger.
You're the peak.
Yeah, right. You're the peak of human.
You can take a bit. You can take a little beat. You can take a little beat.
Right.
Like you want to have the cap, you can take a big.
You could actually lift a grown man with just straight off the ground, like.
Yeah.
None of them looked like they went to the gym. And yet they were just breaking moves. I mean, that alley scene. I'm saying like, young, y'all have powers. I don't care. Because look at you and look what the impact of your punch. Look at Silk Spectre. Like, just go back and look at it, and then look at the impact of her punches, and tell me she don't have super strength.
She followed through.
Cut her out.
Did you see the couple of superhero landing and the superhero scenes they had where like Night Owl came down from his ship and he
in the jail
and he was just like with the
just ready to go.
He had the superhero poses and stuff. Because I remember y'all mentioned it and the arrow, the green.
That was bad though. Like who are y'all? And they were already posed, and then an explosion happened behind them.
That was the worst.
It was bad, but
it was hilarious.
It's only go down to a 9 because it's Arrow.
It was funny.
And he brought it up, so I didn't have to bring up Arrow. Yeah. Arrow's everywhere, baby.
Oh my god! Yeah.
The final bow.
The superhero poses were quite evident in Watchmen and everything. So
like the one where she the slow motion jump when the building's exploding behind her and she swing around and her hair just expands like she's Medusa, shit like that. Slow motion, then she's running out, and then they got it in on in his aircraft.
Yeah,
and he's coming. You could just see the fire go. I laughed so hard.
They take full advantage of the slow mo was up in there, and then
Zack Snyder known for slow mo.
Yeah.
The only time he didn't do it was Man of Steel. Instead of going real slow, he just sped everything real fast.
Yes, he did. He had to adapt it because in Sucker Punch, he slow mo the heck out of that movie. Everything.
I'm shooting you.
Yeah, that jump.
Yeah,
I still like Sucker Punch though.
No, yeah, it's alright movie.
Yeah, that's one of those ones put me to sleep once. All right, I need to go to sleep.
Every movie that's not MCU puts you to sleep, so it's not really sad much.
Not every movie, but Zack Snyder too.
Shut your dirty mouth.
All right, what do you guys, after watching it a second time, giving it a second viewing, what do you give the score? Does your score change, Al? He's giving it a 5, I'm guessing.
A 5. Oh, I was gonna say I'm giving it a 9.
A 9.
Yeah. I mean, I always liked it. I always liked the movie. Dr. Manhattan's origin story was one of the best ones I've seen. Yeah, I liked the joint. I liked the way they told how he became Dr. Manhattan, how the United States tried to control him, everything like that. Yeah, he wasn't having it.
I try to be like y'all. Not it.
Yeah,
it's not it.
I'm just gonna stay on Mars.
Yeah,
and just
not going. Yeah.
So I mean, I've seen it. I watch it a couple times a year for the most part because I do like it. I do.
That sounds like a 10 to me.
No. I don't
watch it a couple times.
10s. I mean, I watch a lot of comic book movies
over again. As you
over. Because I mean, if I like it, I'm gonna watch it over. I've seen Shazam a lot of times.
And that Shazam was amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I do.
Okay. All right. You just gave us yours, but tell the people what it was.
Oh, mine is a 9. There's not too much wrong with the movie. It's outside of the slowness at the very beginning. I like how they did a flashback inside of a flashback. but you weren't really confused about it.
Right.
It's like fantastic. I love that joke because I'm like, we're already in a flashback. Are you doing another flashback? Then we skipped the half. Like, I'm not confused. I like it though. You pulled it off because it's like in my mind, it's probably one of the hardest comic books adaptations to pull off, and Zack Snyder did it like as good as anybody else could have. That's why I believe he doesn't get his due credit as a director because he's taken some properties that nobody would ever think about touching and made them special. That's just me though. That's a 9.
All right then. Second viewing.
No, what's yours?
It's like an 8.9 to me. Like it was. Like,
I couldn't get to 0.1.
I want more action. I wanted more action. Once I saw the action scenes, I was like, I wanted more. You're not giving me enough here. Come on, man. These are awesome action scenes. That first action scene with comedian and we didn't know at the time Adrian Veidt. Once I saw that, I was like, oh, this is about to be it. Even though I already read the graphic novel and knew.
There wasn't too much action.
I was like, it wasn't at all. So I was like, okay, but before the movie came out, they kept saying that there's been slight changes in it, and the original writer didn't like it because they made changes. So I was like, okay, maybe they're going to put more action because most movies they usually want more action for the people and everything.
Keep everybody's attention.
And then because I read the novel, and I was like, yeah, this is not going to fly. There's no way they're going to pull this off, and they didn't. And I was like, shoot, they gave me the real thing. This is baloney.
They gave me what I love so much.
And I hate that filter. That filter kills me, yo. That's
you always talk about that.
Jesus Christ, this filter, yo. And then the
what? The people want to know. The people want to know.
Over to a lower score.
I is.
I feel like
I'm gonna keep it at 8.9.
Because when he said,
I don't know.
that's the
8.5. That's a classic dance.
Yeah,
if it's not, but that is 8.5.
It's an 8.9. I'm gonna give it an 8.9. With the scores that we gave it, it is a recommendation for us for you guys to watch.
It's a must watch.
If
a must watch that, then go watch the series.
If you already seen it, check it out again. It's really worth it. It's pretty damn good and everything. So if you guys ain't got any recommendations for second viewings or Throwback Thursday for us to watch again and review over again,
then it leads up to me, and I got the perfect one.
And
versus the world.
Leave comments in the comment section. If you like what you see, hit the like button. If you love what you see, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to tell a friend and hit that bell on the side for the notification when our next video is going to drop. Until next time, guys, we're out.
Deuces.
Yeah. We in the club, we party. We in the club, we party. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it,
None.
Hollisman.
I cannot miss like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn her incredible hog. Buy it and bog, chop it down like you one of them stalks. Take a girl, then I turn her into Shaw from Xenoblade. I'm sipping this lean like it's Minute Maid. Still getting rich, and I got all these commas. Cause got a plane, then I went on a bomber. My why so serious, like you want having fun. Lyrics fire like I am the human torch. Hired assassin, I got me a dead shot. You're an addict, you smoking that crack. I think you can touch me, you know it's a long shot. About to light you up, you know it's a buckshot. Music fire similar to Scott Travis. Sometimes I be having abstract thoughts. Like Doctor Strange, we already fought. Too fast like Flash, I run to the past. Too rich like the bag, you know I got cash. You got some diseases I don't want. Too fast, I'm typing the 12 font. The record we scoring in Mario Party. No web show out like there's our Cardi. I snapped on this beat like I'm just a curry. My lyrics are cold, but there's no snow flurry. I'm running you over like we in the derby. Your girl, she sucking me just like she covered. You cannot rap like you dirty mercy. Let me stop before this called controversy. You need to bow down cause you are not worthy. This song is real topsy-turvy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kinda nerdy. Looking at your auntie, she kinda curvy. Your girl, she dark, just like a Hershey. Break up with her later, I do it dirty. I got a Glock, my aim is 30. I got all these powers, I think I'm thirsty. Slow it down cause you look real thirsty. She keep getting deuced but she still got herpes. I'm supposed to talk on this part, but I don't have anything to say, so apparently Elasmus the best producer in the world, so
But no joke, I'm like the best producer in the world.